Application Project 3. We're coming to the end of the summer session, and this is the project that pulls everything together. This project is now worth 20 points, 20% of your grade. Originally it was 15. I reduced the peer review from 12 to 7 so that I could put more focus on this. It builds on SRP 1 and SRP 2. This should include all of the comments that I've made. 5 parts. This project is worth 20 points, 20% of your grade, so it should be given the attention that 20% of your grade should be. Originally, this was 15. I reduced the peer review from 12 to 7 so we could put more emphasis on this. It builds on SRP 1 and SRP 2. SRP 3 should be revised for the comments that I've made on 2. When we're looking at this, think about this as a continual document. There are 5 distinct, there's 4. There are 4 distinct parts of the project, and the points for each section are identified below for each part. It's due no later than 11:59 on Friday, January 28th. June 28th, I'm getting optimistic here, June 28th, 2019. You are creating a research report. It should just not be putting all 3 projects into one document. You need to organize them in a logical, integrated way. Tell a story. Format is the same. Do the work in Excel and copy paste into PowerPoint. Attach use the notes section. I read them and copy into put in the attached worksheet. You can upload that separately. Please feel free to use audio or video comments to walk through. What's the purpose of the assignment? As we start going through it, it's for you to be able to do a few things. To be able to demonstrate your ability to normalize earnings, build assumptions and forecasts, utilize DCF to value a company, utilize the multiple approach to value the company, make a recommendation based on your work. So that's from what you're trying to do. The other things that you are going to learn as you do this is demonstrate the ability to use and build defined models. Build your Excel skills. And lastly is how do you present information in an easy to understand format. You don't want too much, you don't want too little. How the project be graded, same as before. Organization, presentation, and integration of topics is a big thing. Clarity and depth of responses. I do ask you to read what you wrote before you submit it. Sometimes I read what folks have submitted and I scratch my head when we're done and say, what is it that they said? Where did that number come from? They're mixing terminology. Make sure you use the right terminology as you're going. Task 1, normalize earnings, 3 points. Based on the work you did in Project 2, you know some of the unusual things that are there. So use that to normalize the historical 5-year earnings. Second, create EBIT and EBITDA for the most current historical year. Okay. Tasks 2. Develop a set of assumptions and create forecast. 7 points. You want to develop a set of assumptions that you can use for a bear case, BAU case, and a bull case. These assumptions will drive the forecast and valuation, but also the quality of it is going to be driven by those assumptions. I encourage you to reach out to me prior to finishing it. Don't wait till the 28th, but tell me what the assumptions are. Once that's clear, then prepare the forecast for the next 5 years under each case, each scenario. Then you value the company based on the DCF, both the exit multiple and growth and perpetuity for each scenario. For cost of capital, use what you computed in Project 2, 10% and 15. Then you value the company based on a multiple method. The last task is a summary recommendation for 4 points. Review the purpose of the analysis that was previously discussed, and you're going to provide a recommendation. Remember, Mr. Success wants to know if the company is overvalued, fairly valued, or undervalued. Tell him what you think the fair value range is. He also wants to know whether he should buy it or not. He wants to understand your rationale. This project covers everything that's been covered so far. Okay? Integrate. Consider trends. What are you seeing? It's both quantitative and qualitative. You're collecting data, organizing data, and communicating data. Then you analyze it and tie it all together. What should you expect? Assumptions are critical. Ranges are meaningful. Interpret the data. Draw a conclusion. I think realistically to do this between 6 and 9 hours. Visualization and formatting is important. If you have any questions, please let me know.